Hey guys, I've just been to the hospital at Saladang for a little operation, and the Christian hospital. I thought I'd take a walk through Pat Pong just to see what it's like in the day. That used to be the Pat Pong Museum. Sadly it's closed down. The owner had a problem in Phuket, I was told. It was a very, very good museum. I'm glad I actually managed to get into it before it closed. So a lot of memories from down here. I've never been here early in the morning, and I was surprised where the market is. We'll go down there in a second. It was full of food stalls, absolutely the whole street full of food stalls. Little hotel there, short time hotel. Bada Bing, totally different in the day, of course. There used to be there was a famous English pub at the back of that car park. Well, you accessed it through the car park. I think it was called Bobby's. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments. That's a famous place. The Black Pagoda. The girls used to dance up there in the glass on both sides, and as you're walking down here, they shine lasers on you to get your attention. A lot of memories from down here. I don't go out to go-go bars anymore. I used to hang around here sort of 27, 28 years ago. It was a lot of fun. I think it's really just a shell of what it used to be from what people say. I mean, I came down for a night out about a year ago with my friend Simon. I didn't make too much of it. I just want to pop around here before we go on to Pat Pong 1. There's a place, it's closed down now, but it was very famous. It was called the Star of Light, and it used to be in here. And if anybody knows what the Star of Light was famous for, you'll know what I'm talking about. We used to pop in there regular. Load of gay kind of clubs down there. Right, let's just go over to Pat Pong 1. Maybe I can tell you a little bit of history of some of the bars if I can remember. So this place on the corner, this was famous. This was one of the King's Group bars. There was no glass there. There was an outside seating area, and there must have been 100 ladyboys working there. Again, my friend Simon had a couple of gold chains stolen off him when he'd had a bit to drink. And here, just King's Castle straight in front, but just here, that's another short time hotel. I don't know if it's still in operation. There's no signage there now, but it used to be fun to kind of sit in the bar opposite. This one here, not this one, Dream Boy, I think it's called over there. Dream Boy. Wouldn't be sitting in that bar, but we used to sit here, and it was funny, you know, you see girls with their customers go in there sort of sometimes several times in the evening. And into the main event, right? So the King's Castle. Do you remember that funny sign used to be outside? It said something like a place for lovers. Right, so I came in at that end. I don't think I'm going to walk right down to the end. Let's go back down here. So these are the famous ones, a bit that everybody will know. The King's Castle 1 and 2. I can't remember. I'm kind of in the daytime. It's kind of difficult to work out which side was which. But they filmed. You remember the film The Deer Hunter? They filmed some of that down here. You know where? I forget the name of the actor, but the guy who was playing Russian roulette, the American guy. There used to be an old bar down here called the Mississippi Queen, and just before the Mississippi Queen, there was which was just down here near that white statue over there. I think, if I've got my bearings right. No, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, well, they filmed some of that down here. Right, there's another King's Castle. Now I have really lost my way now. Which way do I go? I think I'm going to carry on this way. It's just so different in the daytime, you know. And of course, all those seedy joints upstairs, you know, the ping pong shows. Superstar David Bowie's been in there. I've seen a picture of him standing outside. Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. So there's the famous Madrid restaurant that featured in another video. CIA had offices up there. Apparently the first place to ever serve pizza in Madrid. All closed down now. And I believe right here where this lady is, I believe the Mississippi Queen was located just here. And that was kind of like the most famous go-go bar in Pat Pong. Safari, another blast from the past. I don't know if that's still open. Safari, very famous little club. Been in there many times. Don't recognise the name of this. There was another upstairs bar here called the Kangaroo Bar, and that was famous for the same reason that the Star of Light was famous. I don't know how much longer this will be. They'll probably knock it down and make, you know, put up some big blocks, office blocks or hotels or something. It's seen its best days now. I mean, you've got Nana Plaza, you've got Soi Cowboy. I don't think this place can compete anymore. Although I did like to come down here. The market is very good, you know, for the knockoff goods, and it's quite interesting. You know, you come for the market of the night. So, okay, just a little trip down memory lane there. I hope you enjoyed that.